Hey, so right before I start this video, I just want to say thank you guys or some of you guys for understanding that I'm trying to balance so many things and I can't really upload them consistently. I am trying my best with a lot of like live streams to actually keep that kind of consistency, but video wise, I haven't uploaded in pretty long time. I think like 2 weeks. I'm terribly sorry about that. And if you're new here, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm trying to balance family time. I haven't spent a lot of time with my family recently, so I'm trying to get more and more involved with my family again. And then I also have school. I'm in high school because I'm young, but I am definitely trying to balance that with YouTube, and it all goes downhill. I'm trying my best, but there are a lot of videos planned. You can check out my community posts where you can see some of the videos I have planned, and also I can add one more video, and it's Killer of the Flower Moon review that is coming. I don't know when. Hopefully, I'm trying my best to upload the Finance of Freddy review with an intro. I have filmed some of the intro. I'm not done with it, but yeah. Thank you guys for understanding, and let's get to my ranking of 34 movies I've seen this October. Hey, what's up, Philippines, and welcome back to the Dark Movie Channel. My name's Toby, and today I'm gonna be ranking every movie I watched in October. Okay, so coming up at number 34, it is Skinamarink. I watched this on the Weekly Watch Show a couple of days a week ago, and I hated it. There's basically no plot, basically no story, just shaky, unclear images with some random creepy things happening. There wasn't like a story. Like I said, there wasn't a story. There wasn't something I can follow. It was kind of just boring. Heavy star. Number 33. Till Death Do Us Apart. This is a new horror film, I guess. While this film does have some cool bloody kills, I really wasn't invested in this story, and I really just felt bored. I didn't know about this movie before, anything. I just randomly saw it, and I watched it, and that was just 1 hour and 50 minutes on this piece of half a star. Number 32, The Exorcist, The Beginning. While I do feel like it had some cool elements and the whole premise was pretty cool with trying to answer some question we had, but I do feel the execution of this movie was horrible. Go watch my review somewhere around, probably up there, maybe somewhere around here. I do have a review for it, but the execution wasn't great, and yeah, 1 star. Number 31, The Mean One. What the did I just watch? A horror movie about the Grinch. How could this be bad? We need a horror movie about the Grinch. Oh wait, sorry. The Mean One. Well, it is like I don't know even how to review this movie. It's so bad. The acting is terrible. The writing is bad. But the makeup of the Mean One, because of cultural issues, is all right, and the acting from David Howard Thornton that plays Art the Clown, he was all right. Just all right at best. 1 star. Number 30, Fall from 2022. I did not have a great time watching this movie. While I do think the premise is pretty cool, and especially that twist, I won't spoil it, of course. That was insane, and I did not see that coming. I generally just felt bored watching it, and I felt like it didn't have my attention. like a movie like this should. And the suspense isn't there for me though. So 1 star. Number 29, The Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. Well, I do think the remake isn't that bad, but the prequel to the remix is really dumb and useless. Uh, what I what the only good thing about this movie is a decent third act and some all right kills at best. And just it, why was this made? 1.5 star. Number 28, The Retirement Plan. Nicolas Cage action movie. What could go wrong? Well, it did. What the was this? Well, it is nothing but just has just a generic premise, generic action sequences, and the whole story, like I said, just generic. And we have seen this in like so many action movies, but 2 stars. Number 27th, Antlers. I went into the movie knowing a close one loved this movie, and I wasn't impressed. I'm sorry, but I wasn't impressed. It had an alright idea, but the execution comes up very like a standard horror movie. 2 stars. Number 26, Hell House LLC. Well, I do enjoy a lot of found footage horror movies. I found this one to come off very shaky and I didn't really know what had happened, but I actually did find it a tiny bit scary. I did like the premise, the whole thing about this haunted house, haunted house, and I'm going to see the newest release. I think it's a prequel because I've heard so many good things about it. So I will definitely be seeing that, and maybe I'll review it. 2 stars. Number 25, The Strangers. It basically have no story and plot, but it's still a tiny bit fun with kills, and the mystery of these mysterious killers are actually pretty fun. What I mean by no story, there's just the whole story is just a couple, then random people come in and try to kill them. That's the story. I mean, it could be simple, but the execution, everything is in this movie. It's just, wow, it's just, I did not like this. I did not like it. I was pretty bored actually. No, 2 stars. Number 24th, Abandon. This is a new horror movie with actually great tension and suspense. But what I feel like ruined the whole movie was the ending. The ending was so godly terrible that the whole movie was just ruined for me. With also, it did had some great scares, a great premise, but then comes ending, and I was just like, ah, that's how it ends. Fine, fuck it. 2.5 star. Number 23rd, The Exorcist Believer. Check out my full review, but I did find this movie just alright and decent at best. But I do think the mother from the first movie was completely wasted in this movie, and the execution of these two families where I was mixed on, and if they just honestly, if they cut out the mother, you know what? It's just going to be the same movie. What I do really like about it is the first act though. The first half of this movie was really great. But then comes like the mother, like I said, and it just went down, 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 and down, and downhill. 2.5 stars. Number 22nd. Hey, that's my birthday. Let's go. That's my birthday number. Funhouse. A really fun time with a kind of Saw-ish vibe, and I really love it because of it's Saw. Kind of Saw-ish vibes, and I mean, you Saw! Oh la la! But, like, the kills, they were very unique enough, and it didn't seem generic. 3 stars. Number 21, Bones and All. it had such a great cinematography, score, and the actor from Taylor Russell and Timothée Chalamet. But the story was just focused on the middle and the end parts, not the start. And I think that's the weak point. And it doesn't work. It doesn't really work. And I just gotta ask, what the are they? Zombies? Vampires? Please explain. Someone, director, if you see this, director of Bones and All, what the are they? 3 stars. Now on to top 20. It Lives Inside. Well, it does have a cool idea. The execution of this movie isn't that great, but the acting from the main lead is amazing and the visual is great. And with it also decent sound design and that creature design. I won't spoil it. If you've seen this movie and go on my letterbox, I post a review on that. Yeah. If you've seen it, you know the creature design. 3 stars. Number 19, Birth/Rebirth. While I did not know about this movie at all, I went into this, kind of excited, saw the Rotten Tomato score, like, so high. I was like, okay, sure, I'll give it a try. I'm open for a new horror movie, and it has an interesting premise, but what the did I just watch? It's a decent movie, but I was really just scratching my head wondering what the whole point is. I still don't know. I don't still know. I don't know how to review this movie. So, 3 stars. Number 18, Happy Death Day. This was a lot of fun. When I watched this, it had a great premise and with great kills and a great story. Had so many laughs and I just really enjoyed my time with this movie. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if there is any new sequels coming. I've heard there's rumors of a possible 3rd movie. So, I mean, give me it. Give me Christopher Landon, right? That's the director, I'm pretty sure. Also working on Scream 7. I'm really looking forward to that. But come on, make it happen. Make it happen. Give me that Happy Death Day 3, give me it, I want it, I need it, you hear me, I fucking need it. 3 stars. Number 17th, Jaws. Check out my weekly watch show episode of this movie, but I found this movie so much fun, and come on, it's Steven Spielberg. What not to love? Steven Spielberg, master of movies. He creates one of the best movies. I'm not going to say he's my favorite because that's my favorite director is James Wan or Christopher Nolan, one of those two. But Steven Spielberg, come on, who doesn't love Steven Spielberg? And Jaws is one of those movies that is so great. 3 stars. 16th, and this might shock you, but it is Happy Death Day to You. Yes, I found this movie so much fun, While it did focus on more of the comedic side this time around, I really found it so goofy and so fun. And it just takes a wild turn, almost just turning this into comedy. Definitely check this out. And like I said, where's my 3rd movie? 3.5 star. Number 15th, Ready or Not. This was so much fun with amazing visual effects plus amazing gore effects. And Samara Weaving Weaving. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm totally pronouncing that wrong. I'm terribly sorry. But she was so good in this performance, and the whole hide and seek with these like killerish people. Oh, that was so much fun. 3.5 star. Number 14th, Carrie from 1976. This is an old movie, but it's a gold movie, you know? It is so much fun. I enjoyed every second of it, and the kills are even better. 3.5 star. Number 13th, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1973. Like I said with Carrie, it's an old movie, but it's a gold movie. This was so much fun. I loved it. How they came to Earth, how the evolution of this creature is just so amazing, and everyone's performance, it was just really great. And that ending, oh, that ending was so great, so great. 4 stars. Number 12, Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. This was so much fun. I'm not really a huge Star Wars fan anymore, but this was just turned a whole nother leaf, you know, with the acting, the story being great, and it just got me excited for. Honestly, got me a little bit excited for the future, maybe maybe a little bit of the future of Star Wars. So yeah, if you want to check out my weekly watch show or watch along with Jason Entertainment down in the description. 4 stars. Number 11th, I Know What You Did Last Summer from the original. I found this killer just amazing, and the whole story I was really invested in. And it also had a great premise with like also it made it into Scary Movie 1. Four stars. But now, kicking things with the top 10. Are you ready for this? My first one is My Bloody Valentine from 2009. Yes, not the original. I haven't watched the original yet, but the 2009 version. I watched this with Sack Attack Reviews on his watch along, and it was so, check out in the description by the way, and it was so much fun with great kills, and the whole murder mystery part of it was just so fun. And me and Zach actually just like we went back and forth almost just kind of trying to figure out who the killer was. But my biggest question now, how does this not have a sequel yet? Just make a sequel. I know it's been so long, almost probably 10 years, yeah. Something like that, a decade. But make a sequel already. Make a sequel already, please. Because this needs one. 4 stars. Number 9, The Belko Experiment. Check out my weekly watch show of this movie, but that was so much fun with great kills, great gory kills, and great idea. And the whole movie was so entertaining. And I know the Cosmic Broadcast loves it, and I agree with you because it's so great. He recommended me this a while back on my, I think, like my first ever live stream. He said something about it, and I know I get why he loved it because that was so much fun, and the whole ending too was great, and the tension, suspense, and these kind of games, so amazing. 4 stars. Number 8, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Check out my review of this movie coming soon with a new series. I can't tell, when it's coming, but it's coming soon. But I found this movie very slow, but a really great movie, I loved watching this. And the whole AI thing was really great, and I found this movie kind of real with how things happen today with AI, and it was kind of almost scary. It was kind of almost a horror movie, kinda. 4.5 star. Number 7th, Blackberry. While there are many biopic movies or product biopics movies, this is one of the better ones. The cinematography is stunning, and the whole unraveling the story with was also really great because I don't really know a lot about this project or product. I'm sorry. I found this really interesting, and I also learned a lot. I learned about this kind of thing that happened in the USA, and that's kind of why I also love biopics because I don't really like learning, but when I can learn with something that is super entertaining, that's so great. That's so fun. And check out my review of this movie down in the description or up there, maybe somewhere up there or down in the description. 4.5 star. Number 6, Asteroid City. I really just love Wes Anderson film style, and it shows in this one. I haven't seen a lot of Wes Anderson. I've only seen these kind of four newest short films of his. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, Poison, Ratcatcher, or the Swan, I think it is, and then Asteroid City. But this movie is definitely a weird one. This is very weird, but also a good movie. With the cinematography being amazing, the whole acting was super great, and also I was just so invested in the story from every second. 4.5 star. And now with the top 5. Oh yes, all been waiting for. Top 5, get your suit, get your popcorn, because my top 5 is A Quiet Place. This was so good. So good. I loved every second of it, and the pacing, the suspense of this movie was so great, and the creature design, phenomenal. A must watch, honestly. A must watch horror movie. 4.5 stars. Number 4, Sound of Freedom. And my review of that movie is coming soon. I saw it a couple of weeks back. Yeah, 28th of October. Super great movie. A very emotional movie with a serious topic that needs to be discussed and removed. Of course, I can't really go into it in this video, but if you know the premise and know the topic of this movie, it's definitely a movie where we need to kind of spread the word, because that's just so terrible what can happen in this world. And with this movie was so beautiful with I cried deathly so many times. I mean, someone that I watched it with, I turned and there was like a whole river, just river flowing there. So it's a movie where we need to discuss. We need to discuss this topic, and we need to get this removed because it's so terrible. 4.5 star. Now, number 3 or top 3. For me, my top 3 is kicking off with Five Nights at Freddy's. My review of this movie is coming soon, but I found this movie so much fun, and I'm a super fan of these games. I mean, I have. Just give me a minute. Just give me one. Four and a half stars. Number 2, Totally Killer. Combining Scream and Back to the Future was an amazing idea. The whole execution was amazing, and it was just so much fun, and I can't wait to rewatch it again. If there's coming a sequel, if there ever comes a sequel, I will 100% watch it. The kills, the action, just so great, so much fun. Please watch it. 5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, number 1, what you've all been waiting for and all been sticking around for. Can we get a drum roll, please? Drum roll.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Yes. Saw X. This movie was so good. So good. I had so much fun watching this, and being the John Kramer's or Tobin Bell's most personal game, and with great cameos. great cameos. This movie was amazing with practical and visual effects, just perfect. This movie where I can honestly I can proudly say that this movie and this Saw X movie is perfect. 5 and 5 stars. But that's just my ranking of everything I watched in this October. What did you watch, and what would you rate them or rank them? Do you agree with some of these rankings? Comment down below. And if you made it this far, please comment, do you want to play a game? Okay? If you made it this far, comment, do you want to play a game? I'll see if you watched it this far. But don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. I have Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd if you want to see my hot takes. I have Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, you know. And also, I have a Discord server that link is all in the description. That you can just talk to me, and you can do whatever, There's a fun things to do there. And also, I have a subscriber goal of 200 subscribers by the end of this year. So that means so much to me. If you could subscribe, I'm at 184, I think, right now. Can we get it? Can we get to 200 by the end of this year? Let's see. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. I'll try to post more consistently. I'm really sorry that I haven't took so long to upload. But yeah, peace out.